was doing CrossFit. I was always into fitness, and chess was something I always played. I played in school, I played in college. Didn't play during university, but afterwards I was always playing a lot. So I had heard about this chess box, and I thought, you know what, it actually brings two of my hobbies together. Fitness and chess. And I thought, you know what, I should try that out. I started boxing in chess boxing, so I hadn't done any boxing before. But I was shocked the amount of the level of fitness you need for boxing. As someone who's doing three or four classes of CrossFit per week, I thought I was quite fit. But you get in the ring, 2 3 minutes, there's a whole different type of fitness. And there's a lot of mental preparation as well. You got to remember that you're going up in the ring against your opponent, but there's 600 700 people who are watching you, whether on the night or online. And this guy is coming there to try and knock you out. Once you step on stage, all that nervous energy needs to go. You need to focus your mind. Once you're focused, okay, I'm coming. It's done now. There's no more thinking about it. Now you got to perform. Yeah, it is tough, but you have to train your mind to switch focuses, right? When I'm looking at that chessboard, I'm no longer thinking of boxing. I'm no longer, you got music blasting in your ear as well, those headphones. So, I'm trying not to think of the music. I'm trying to not think about the crowd, or the boxing, and just focus on the chess and the time. So it's a level of focus that you need to have. But yeah, I mean, I remember, I think one of my early fights against Roger Baxter, um, in the boxing, I gave him my all. I was down on the time, and I just did everything I could to try to catch him in the boxing. And when I sat back down, it was just, I was at one point I was just seeing stars, and I picked up my knight and just put it on the wrong square. I was having difficulty even seeing the board. But yeah, generally the other fights that I've had, it's not so much the fact that I was hitting the boxing, it's more so the stress that, why is this one chess game so important? It's, you've had, I look at my chess.com account, and I've played over 10,000 games. I was never worried if I lose one or whatever. But then, you sit in this boxing ring, and that one match is just so important. I reckon if I can get my chest rate in to over 2200 at some point, my opponents won't be any match for me, because I can already see in these fights that I've had, I've definitely had the upper hand in the boxing. It's just when it comes down to the chess, my opponents have been just that little bit better. That's my plan, is I'm going to close that gap before I step in the ring again.